In a faraway land, nestled amidst rolling hills and sparkling rivers, there lived a young prince named Orion. Prince Orion was brave and kind, and he was beloved by all who knew him. But his stepmother, Queen Selena, was wicked and cruel, and she longed to be rid of him. One day, the queen summoned Orion to her chambers and said, "My dear Orion, I have a task for you. You must travel to the crystal caves and retrieve the Stone of Destiny. It is said to be a magical artifact that grants eternal life and power." Orion was hesitant. He had heard tales of the crystal caves, a place where treacherous traps and deadly creatures lurked around every corner. But he knew that he had no choice but to obey his stepmother. With a heavy heart, Orion set off on his journey. As he traveled deeper and deeper into the caves, the air grew cold and damp. The walls were lined with glittering crystals that reflected the light of his torch, casting eerie shadows all around him. Suddenly, Orion heard a noise behind him. He turned and saw a pair of glowing red eyes staring at him from the darkness. Orion's heart skipped a beat. He knew that those eyes belonged to a dangerous creature. The creature stepped out of the shadows, its long, sharp claws gleaming in the dim light. It was a troll, a wicked and monstrous creature. "What are you doing in my caves, little prince?" the troll growled. "You are trespassing on my land." Orion trembled with fear, but he managed to stammer out, "I am here to retrieve the Stone of Destiny. My stepmother sent me here." The troll's eyes narrowed. "Your stepmother is a wicked woman," he said. "She has sent you here to your death. But I will spare you on one condition." Orion's eyes widened with hope. "What is your condition?" he asked. "You must answer 3 riddles correctly," the troll said. "If you fail, I will devour you." Orion knew that he had no choice but to agree. He nodded his head and said, "I will do as you ask." The troll smiled cruelly. "Very well," he said. "Here is my first riddle. What has a head and a tail, but no body?" Orion thought for a moment. "A coin," he said. The troll nodded. "Correct," he said. "Here is my second riddle. What goes up a chimney down, but can't go down a chimney up?" Orion thought for a moment. "An umbrella," he said. The troll nodded again. "Correct," he said. "Here is my third and final riddle. What has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at noon, and 3 legs in the evening?" Orion thought for a long time, but he could not figure out the answer. Finally, he gave up. "I don't know," he said. The troll laughed. "You have failed," he said. "Now I will devour you." But just as the troll was about to pounce, a voice rang out from the darkness. "Stop!" The troll turned and saw a beautiful woman standing before him. The woman was tall and slender, with long, flowing hair and piercing blue eyes. She was dressed in a flowing white gown, and she carried a staff of shimmering crystal. "Who are you?" the troll demanded. "I am the guardian of the crystal caves," the woman said, "and I will not allow you to harm this child." The troll snarled, but he knew that he was no match for the guardian. He turned and fled into the darkness. The guardian turned to Orion and smiled. "Are you all right, child?" she asked. Orion nodded. "Yes, thank you," he said. "You saved my life." "You are welcome," the guardian said. "Now, come with me. I will take you to the Stone of Destiny." The guardian led Orion through the caves, past glittering crystals and treacherous traps. Finally, They reached a chamber in the heart of the caves. In the center of the chamber was a large, glowing stone. It was a stone of destiny. "This is the stone of destiny," the guardian said. "It is a place of great power and magic. But be warned, the stone of destiny is also dangerous. It can grant your wishes, but it can also consume you." Orion looked at the stone of destiny with awe and trepidation. He knew that he had to be careful. "What should I do?" he asked. "You must make a wish," the guardian said. "But be careful what you wish for. The stone of destiny will grant your wish, but it may not be in the way that you expect." Orion thought for a moment. He could wish for anything he wanted: wealth, power, glory. But he knew that those things were fleeting. He wanted something more. Finally, he made his wish. "I wish for a heart that is filled with courage and compassion," he said. The guardian smiled. "Your wish is granted," she said. "Now, go in peace." Orion turned and walked away from the stone of destiny. He knew that he would never forget his journey through the crystal caves. He had faced his fears, overcome danger, and found his true heart's desire. As he traveled back to his father's kingdom, Orion felt a sense of peace and contentment that he had never felt before. He knew that he was destined for great things, and that his heart would always be filled with courage and compassion. And so, Prince Orion returned home a changed man. He was no longer the timid and fearful boy who had entered the crystal caves. He was now a brave and compassionate prince, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Once upon a time in the magical kingdom of Eldoria, there lived a young girl named Lily. Lily had curly golden locks that cascaded down her shoulders and eyes as blue as the clearest summer sky. She lived with her loving parents in a cozy cottage nestled at the edge of the enchanted forest. One night, as Lily lay in her soft bed, her mother tucked her in and kissed her forehead. "Good night, my dear Lily," her mother whispered. "Sleep tight and dream of wonderful adventures." Lily closed her eyes and drifted into a peaceful slumber. As she slept, she found herself in a dreamland where everything was vibrant and alive. She stood in a meadow filled with flowers of every color, their sweet scent filling the air. Suddenly, a small creature hopped out from behind a bush. It was a tiny rabbit with fur as white as snow. "Hello, little girl," the rabbit said with a twinkle in its eyes. "My name is Cotton, and I am the guardian of dreams. I have come to take you on a special journey." Lily followed Cotton as they ventured deeper into the meadow. They came across a sparkling stream, where a family of ducks swam gracefully. The ducks invited Lily to join them, and she happily splashed in the cool water, laughing and playing. Next, Cotton led Lily through a dense forest, where she encountered a mischievous squirrel named Nutmeg. Nutmeg was gathering acorns for the upcoming winter and offered to teach Lily how to climb trees. With Nutmeg's guidance, Lily learned to scamper up tall branches and swing from tree to tree like a nimble woodland creature. As the sun began to set, Cotton and Lily reached a clearing where fireflies danced in the twilight. The fireflies illuminated the night sky with their gentle glow, creating a magical spectacle. Lily watched in awe as they formed intricate patterns in the air, painting the darkness with their luminescence. Cotton and Lily continued their journey, and soon they arrived at the edge of a beautiful lake. The moon's reflection shimmered on the calm water, creating a mesmerizing sight. On the lake's shore, Lily encountered a wise old turtle named Ollie. Ollie shared stories of ancient kingdoms and legendary heroes, filling Lily's heart with wonder and imagination. As the night grew darker, Cotton led Lily to a cozy tree house nestled among the branches of a giant oak tree. Inside, a group of friendly animals had gathered for a midnight feast. There were rabbits, squirrels, birds, and even a wise old owl perched on a branch. They shared delicious treats and told stories of their own adventures. Lily yawned, feeling the weight of sleep tugging at her eyelids. Cotton noticed and gently guided her to a soft bed of moss. "It's time for you to rest, dear Lily," Cotton whispered, tucking her in. "Remember, dreams are the key to endless possibilities." Lily closed her eyes and drifted into a deep slumber, still hearing the whispers of the forest and the laughter of her newfound animal friends. In her dreams, she soared through the skies on the back of a graceful eagle, swam with dolphins in the depths of the ocean, and danced with fairies in a magical ball. When Lily woke up the next morning, she found herself back in her cozy bed at home. She smiled, knowing that the adventures she had experienced in her dreams would always be a part of her. As she got ready to face the day, Lily felt a sense of joy and wonder, for she knew that even the most ordinary day could be transformed into an extraordinary adventure. And so, every night, Lily closed her eyes, eagerly awaiting the moment when she would meet Cotton in her dreams and embark on new and exciting journeys. She learned that the world of dreams was a gateway to a realm where imagination knew no bounds, a realm where anything was possible. From that day forward, Lily cherished her dreams and the magical stories they held. And as she drifted off to sleep each night, she thanked the guardian of dreams for the beautiful tales and adventures that awaited her on the other side of slumber.